Skydiving. Skydiving involves jumping from an aircraft at high altitudes and free falling before deploying a parachute to slow the descent and safely land. It offers a unique adrenaline rush and a breathtaking experience of flying through the air. However, the risks include potential equipment failure, improper parachute deployment, and mid-air collisions, which can lead to serious injury or death. To skydive safely, participants need proper training, physical fitness, and mental discipline to handle the intense experience and manage panic. Essential skills include understanding parachute operation, maintaining correct body position during free fall, and knowing emergency procedures to ensure a safe landing. Base jumping. Base jumping involves leaping from fixed objects such as buildings, antennas, bridges, or cliffs, using a parachute to break the fall. It's an extreme sport that provides an intense adrenaline rush due to the low altitude of jumps and the close proximity to structures. The risks of base jumping are extremely high, including potential equipment failure, insufficient time for parachute deployment, collision with objects, and unpredictable weather conditions. Successful base jumpers require advanced parachuting skills, precise body control, deep knowledge of wind conditions, and a strong mental focus to handle the intense high-pressure situations that each jump presents. Wingsuit flying. Wingsuit flying is an extreme sport where participants wear a specialized suit with fabric wings between the arms and legs, allowing them to glide through the air after jumping from an aircraft, cliff, or other high points. The suit increases surface area to create lift, enabling controlled flight and longer free falls before deploying a parachute. Risks include severe injury or death due to high speeds, close proximity to terrain, equipment failure, or poor judgment in flight paths. Skills required involved advanced skydiving experience, precise body control, and understanding of aerodynamics, quick decision-making, and through knowledge of weather and wind conditions. Rock climbing. Rock climbing involves ascending natural rock formations, or artificial climbing walls, using hands, feet, and specialized equipment like ropes, harnesses, and climbing shoes. The sport challenges both physical and mental endurance, requiring climbers to navigate complex routes while maintaining focus and composure. The risks associated with rock climbing include falls, equipment failure, injuries from sharp rocks, and weather-related hazards like rain or strong winds. Essential skills for rock climbing include physical strength, flexibility, and balance, as well as technical knowledge of climbing techniques and safety protocols. Climbers must also develop problem-solving skills and mental fortitude to handle stressful or unexpected situations. Ice climbing. Ice climbing involves ascending frozen waterfalls, ice-covered rock faces, or glaciers using specialized equipment like ice axes and crampons. Climbers must carefully assess ice conditions and choose the safest routes to minimize the risk of falling ice, avalanches, and equipment failure. The sport requires physical strength, endurance, technical climbing skills, and the ability to adapt quickly to changing conditions. Risks include severe cold exposure leading to frostbite or hypothermia, falling from unstable ice, and the potential for serious injury from sharp tools. Successful ice climbing demands proper training, experience, and an understanding of mountain safety to navigate its challenging and unpredictable environment. Bungee jumping. Bungee jumping involves jumping from a high structure, such as a bridge or platform, while connected to a large elastic cord that stretches and recoils, preventing the jumper from hitting the ground. The thrill comes from the free fall sensation and the rebound created by the cord. Risks include injury from the cord recoil, improper harnessing, equipment failure, and potential health issues like whiplash or eye trauma due to rapid changes in pressure. While bungee jumping requires minimal technical skills, participants need basic physical fitness, the ability to follow safety instructions, and mental courage to overcome the fear of jumping from significant heights. Whitewater rafting. Whitewater rafting is an adventure sport where participants navigate turbulent river rapids in an inflatable raft. It requires teamwork, quick reflexes, and strong paddling skills to maneuver through fast-moving water and avoid obstacles like rocks and drops. The sport's risks include drowning, being thrown from the raft, collisions with rocks, and hypothermia from cold water exposure. Effective communication, physical fitness, and a solid understanding of river dynamics and safety procedures are crucial skills. Whitewater rafting offers an adrenaline rush and an immersive experience in nature, but demands respect for the power and unpredictability of the river. Big wave surfing. Big wave surfing involves riding waves over 20 feet high, often reaching heights of 60 feet or more. Surfers use specially designed boards to handle the immense power and speed of these massive waves. The risks are significant, including drowning, being held underwater by multiple waves, injuries from high-impact falls, and collisions from the ocean floor or the surfboard. Big wave surfers must have advanced surfing skills, excellent swimming and breath-holding abilities, and a deep understanding of ocean dynamics. Physical fitness, mental toughness, and quick decision-making are crucial to safely navigate the unpredictable and powerful conditions of big waves. Kitesurfing. Kitesurfing, also known as kiteboarding, is a water sport that combines elements of surfing, windsurfing, and paragliding. Riders use a large kite to harness the wind's power while standing on a board, allowing them to glide across the water to perform jumps and tricks. The risks of kitesurfing include being dragged uncontrollably by the kite, collisions with other riders or objects, equipment failure, and drowning. To minimize these risks, kitesurfers must develop skills in kite control, balance, and body coordination. Additionally, understanding weather and wind conditions, being a strong swimmer, and having knowledge of safety procedures are essential for safe kitesurfing. Paragliding. Paragliding is an adventure sport where participants fly a lightweight, foot-launched glider aircraft. Pilots take off from elevated locations and use wind currents to glide through the air, steering by shifting their weight and manipulating the wing's shape with brake lines. The risks of paragliding include equipment failure, unpredictable weather conditions, turbulence, and collisions with terrain or other gliders. To safely paraglide, pilots need strong flight control skills, an understanding of meteorology to assess weather conditions, and knowledge of emergency procedures. Physical fitness, mental discipline, and experience in handling different flight scenarios are crucial for navigating the sky safely. Freediving. Freediving is an underwater diving activity where participants dive without breathing apparatus, relying solely on holding their breath. This sport emphasizes breath control, relaxation, and mental focus to explore underwater environments or perform competitive dives to great depths. The main risks associated with freediving include shallow water blackout, a sudden loss of consciousness due to low oxygen levels, hypoxia, and pressure-related injuries such as lung squeeze or ear barotrauma. To safely participate in freediving, individuals need skills in breath-holding techniques, physical fitness, mental discipline, and an understanding of underwater safety protocols and the body's response to breath holding and depth. Highlining. Highlining is an extreme sport that involves walking across a slack line, an elastic tension piece of webbing, stretched between two anchor points, typically at great heights such as cliffs, buildings, or over canyons. The line's flexibility makes it more challenging than tightrope walking, requiring intense focus, balance, and body control. Risks include falls, even though participants usually wear a safety harness, wind exposure, which can destabilize the walker, and equipment failure. Skills required for highlining include strong balance, mental composure, the ability to remain calm under pressure, and knowledge of proper safety rigging to ensure secure anchor points and line setup. Cliff diving. Cliff diving is an extreme sport where participants leap from high cliffs into bodies of water below, often performing acrobatic maneuvers during their descent. The sport requires a high degree of skill in diving techniques, body control, and an understanding of water depth and entry angles to minimize impact. Risks associated with cliff diving are significant and include high-impact injuries, such as broken bones or concussions from hitting the water incorrectly, drowning, and injuries from unseen underwater obstacles. Successful cliff divers must possess strong swimming skills, precise timing, mental focus, and the ability to assess the height and conditions of the jump site accurately. Heli-skiing. Heli-skiing is an extreme sport that involves skiing or snowboarding in remote, untouched mountain terrain, accessed by helicopter. Unlike traditional skiing on groomed slopes, Heli-skiing offers fresh powder and steep, challenging descents in backcountry locations. The thrill of heli-skiing comes from exploring untracked snow in areas not serviced by ski lifts. However, it carries significant risks, including avalanches, crevasses, falls, and the danger of being in remote areas far from immediate medical help. To safely participate in heli-skiing, individuals need advanced skiing or snowboarding skills, knowledge of avalanche safety, strong physical fitness, and experience with backcountry navigation and survival techniques. Caving. Caving, also known as spelunking, involves exploring underground caves and caverns, often requiring crawling, climbing, and sometimes swimming through tight passages and rugged terrain. The sport attracts those seeking adventure, geological wonders, and the challenge of navigating uncharted environments. However, caving comes with significant risks, including falls, getting lost in complex cave systems, hypothermia from cold temperatures, and flooding from sudden water inflows. Adequate preparation is crucial for safety. Essential skills include strong navigation and mapping abilities, physical fitness for climbing and squeezing through narrow spaces, a solid understanding of cave environments, and knowledge of safety protocols and emergency procedures.